Hello, welcome back to Basics with me, Peagrim. Hello. First things first, apologies about the last couple of episodes. It seems, so there's two issues that I want to address. First one is I had my first major boo-boo with sort of rendering and editing videos and stuff, in that the last session I'd recorded intended for 3 parts, so parts 38, 39 and 40. And I did publish them as that. However, one of the good friends of the channel and one of my good friends online, Spring Moon Turtle, brought to my attention last night as I'm recording this that part 40 was actually included in the episode for part 39 as well. What I do when I record these sessions is record sort of one big batch and then go through and snip them down in sort of 10-15 minute chunks and render them out as such, so separate episodes for each one. However, it means they're all on the same timeline in my editing software. What I think has happened is I've mistakenly selected parts 2 and 3 to render for part 2 and then done 3 as well. So part 39 included both 39 and 40. There's a little gap in the middle so you can tell where it was supposed to split, but I just didn't, and somehow I didn't catch it when I actually came to upload it. So apologies about that. I've since taken part 40 down and this will now be part 40, so really sorry about that because it means there's probably been a decent delay in episodes. Second thing is a few people have mentioned, and I'd noticed as well, in the last few parts, for some reason my microphone, it's not quiet, but every time I sort of look away from my microphone and talk or anything, it seems to just lose me completely. I moved to a new microphone about 6 months ago, so I'm not really used to it. Probably not even that long ago, to be fair. And it's got both an XLR input and a USB input. I historically have always used XLR. It's what I'm used to. It means I can have a nice interface for sort of tweaking my volumes and stuff. But it seems that this microphone isn't great with the XLR, and the gain, you just can't get much gain on it. So I've swapped over for this episode as a test, well, these couple of episodes, to the USB input to see how it comes across. I've done a little test before this and it seems a lot better. Obviously it does seem a little bit louder, so I'll have to tweak that in post and sort of work on my gain along the way. But hopefully it means you won't lose me as much when I'm talking. So fingers crossed that's going to work. But as you can hear, the iron farm is working and has been working. I did AFK for a little bit after the last session, but I can't remember how long for. But as you can see, it's been quite productive. So now we don't have to worry about tools. I'm going to actually grab a stack of this just to bring over here, so we've got them. For some reason, iron golems were still spawning on the surface, so I've done an extra, I think I did an extra 2 layers around, so hopefully that'll clear that up a little bit. But I think the plan for today is obviously keep an eye on that, but I want to make another building down here where we can build like a little farm for like these guys to live and work in. Obviously, villages not. Oh my god, there's a lot of iron golems here. Villages naturally come with like farms and stuff, and I want to, as has always been the goal with this village, I don't want to take away from like the identifying factors of a village. I just want to add to it. So we're gonna dump some stuff quickly. I really need to organise these chests a bit better. Just chuck them in here for now and that. I don't know whether we quickly do a little time lapse and I take out this area. Obviously I try not to use the time lapses too much, but actually no, we'll build it back here. I'm going to build just here a little house that we can attach, like a little farm on the back and a little garden out front, just for some villagers to live and work in. So again, as we sort of get used to on the channel, I am very much doing this on the fly. I've not planned anything in advance. I've had a very, very busy few days. I know I mentioned last time that I'd try and get another session in before the weekend, before I was away for my partner's birthday. But I didn't have chance. We actually ended up adopting 2 new ferrets. So we've got 2 that she's had for years, and obviously been in my life for the last sort of 8 months or so. But we've actually adopted 2 more, and it's been stressful to say the least. I don't know if anyone's ever tried to integrate new pets with old ones, but they've been scrapping a little bit, and the new 2 don't seem to be sort of litter or puppy pad trained or anything, so we're working on that as we go. But my partner's now back at her home with a family, so I'm back home by myself now. And I thought, well, you know what, we'll jump on straight away, get some recording done. And try and catch up a little bit, because I know we've dropped behind a little bit. What blocks are speaking to me here? But yeah, so sorry there's been a little bit of a gap. I think if I can find anything. Where's all my wool gone? Alright, well I guess first trip is probably back up to home, because I want to keep this sort of theme, so oak, cobble, oak, wool, and do like a mini version here. So let me real quick speed on up here. So I'll be 2 seconds. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'm not pausing. You're going to stay with me. Yeah, let's keep going. Obviously this is still a bit of an eyesore, but it's kind of cool populating the land a little bit, so I'm not too fussed about it. Seen a lot of cool builds lately for sort of in the sides of mountains, so I might be trying some of that at some point, but I think for now, that village is just sort of sat there, so I want to keep adding to it and try and get it to at least a nice, comfortable state that we can work with. But first things first is I want to get some more villagers roaming around. Obviously, we've got a fair few anyway, but I want to get more. And we should have a fair bit of wool up here, I'm hoping. Need to harvest for bamboo. Maybe we don't, okay. Well. I feel like I definitely had more than this. Oh, wait. Hang on. I know where it is. Let me dump that back. I'm just going to check in here in case we've got any, but I think it might actually be over at the tower, because we use some there. There might actually be some over there, so 2 ticks. Let's have a look in here. Maybe not. Nope. We'll just check for my sanity. Nope, definitely nothing, so must be over there. If not, I will pause the recording and wait and farm someone, because I've got a little bit of spare time tonight, so should not be an issue. Build a massive staircase and then just ignore it. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. You know, I really didn't like this when I first built it, if I'm honest, but looking back at it, it is a bit jank, but I kind of like it. It's supposed to feel a little bit janky because it's like a special wizard tower. Like, I don't want it to be contained within the realms of natural beauty. But yeah, I think I quite like it. A bit quirky. It's not like the other towers. I am planning as well someday soon to just spend some time ripping the rest of these out. I do quite like having a mirror. I do quite like having a mirror at the minute though, actually, for like inspiration for what to do with the other stuff. So I'm not opposed to it being here for now. It gives me ideas, which I desperately need sometimes. I'm not the most creative of folk. I'm good at coming up with ideas for things, but not executing, I think. So, like, general idea of, I know I want, like, a farm building here, but I don't know what I want to do for it, sort of thing. Right. I want to leave some room to walk around it. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's annoying. I want it to be. Oh no, we'll ride. We'll ride. And then I want a little porch bit as well. So 3. Is that where we want it? Obviously, sorry if you hear any more background noise and stuff as opposed to normal, because I'm not, obviously, new microphone settings, not 100% used to it. It is, as with everything on this series, it's going to be sort of a working on it as we go sort of thing. But I do appreciate everyone who sort of sticks by as well with getting to grips with everything. And hopefully it's sort of fun for you guys just seeing where we've come from and where we're going. Not to sound like Cotton Eye Joe. Let me turn this off. Is that going to work? There we go. What's the front of this look like? Wood. Okay. Right, that should be alright, I think. Well, I can't believe I've not said anything. I hope everyone had a happy Halloween if you celebrate, by the way. I know not everyone does, but it is one of my favourite times of year. We didn't do too much this year because it's obviously my partner's birthday and we're travelling back to the house and stuff. But we had a good few days, so hopefully everyone else did as well. Alright, do 3, do 3. Why is it only 2 and this is 3? Oh, that's why. Swap these for actual blocks. Same on this side. Like I say, we're going for a very similar design, like with these, just so it sort of blends into the landscape a little bit. Have to get a little bit creative on these parts, but actually we can go one further up here. Yeah, I have to get a little bit creative on these entrance sides, but we'll get around that. And on this backside. And then what we might do is dig some of this out. I think we need some fences. So we will need those, so we'll just grab them anyway. Why are you everywhere? Go away. I'm sort of tempted to make like a little hole and spawn a load of them in there, or craft a load of them in there, I guess, so that they're not just spawning everywhere out on the surface and being annoying. I'm I'm now debating if this wants to go up one higher, to be fair.